Ah, Florence, one of the best countries in the game for playing tall. A playstyle that focuses on not just mindlessly expanding, but properly utilizing what you do already have, and what you do conquer, properly integrating it, accepting or converting the culture, converting the religion, building up the right infrastructure in the right places, building the right buildings in the right places, increasing development, literacy, happiness of the population, and more. It's basically squeezing everything you can out of the land that you already own. At least, Florence used to be the best country for playing tall in EU4. But is it like that in EU5? I mean, we got quite a bit of unique content. We're in the richest region in the game. All of the institutions spawn here. We can form Tuscany. We can form Italy. What are the downsides? Are there any? That's what it's time to find out. So ladies and gentlemen, let's jump in as what used to be one of my favorite countries in EU4 and see if it's also that in EU5. Florence. Alright, here we are as Florence, ladies and gentlemen. Like I just said in the intro, man, what used to be one of my favorite countries in EU4, and honestly, I do like it quite a lot in EU5 as well. I've actually already done a video with Florence a couple of months ago, but that was a meme playthrough where we tried to figure out if we could survive by having literally everything that we own urbanized, but this is not going to be a meme playthrough, it's going to be a regular playthrough. Let's see what Florence has to offer. But yeah, man, aside from the unique advances and stuff like that, we do start off with a third cabinet slot, which is actually really powerful for us, and we already start off with the Signoria government reform right here. Less crown power, but we replace these guys for cheaper, better improved relations, and we get decentralized. It's not that powerful, honestly. There are some unique things over here, such as the Florence guilds too, and of course a lot of unique advances, some of which we already start off with. For example, Fiorino de Oro right here for tax efficiency and expected cost of court, which is very nice. And do we start off with anything else, or is everything later on? Oh yeah, we also have fine cloth output plus 10% right here, which is actually very nice, you know, for the Florentine cloth guild. So yeah, let me start researching, let me do the estate setup, and then we'll see where we go from there. Now, we are a republic right here, obviously, as you guys know, so we don't have a lot of those stuff that we would normally take. Going merchant republic would be really powerful, but I think I'm gonna stick with, you know, what we already are. So in that case, I'm actually not even gonna pick up a second reform right here. I'm gonna wait for the next stage and see what we get there. All right, estate stuff pretty much done. I know there's a thing right here that pisses off some of the estates and you can get a disaster, but I literally forgot what that was. Let's go ahead and rival some people. You know, obviously us being in Italy, man, we're also a part of the HRE. Usually we will end up staying in because the emperor is so powerful, and you know, the other guys end up staying. But that does mean that with this situation, as soon as it starts, we can fight a lot of these other guys and get good CBs on them, which is nice. Okay, a month October, Bavaria immediately demanded unlawful territory because this little bit that we own in Arezzo is unintegrated. Of course, you know, it is our culture, it is our religion, so I actually forgot about that. I am gonna integrate it up immediately right here. It should be very quick. And there we go, there's the event for the political landscape of Italy. The Guelphs and the Ghibelline situation is active. You know, these yellow guys want to stay in the HRE, these gray guys want to leave the HRE. Usually the stayers are the ones that win. Yeah, but the good thing is, man, we can get the CB, you know, force into our faction on guys that aren't a part of our faction, so that's why I'm spying up on Pisa right now. Basically, any yellow guy we can get a CB on, and of course there's a strategy here to flip-flop between the two sides because it literally doesn't matter. These guys end up winning anyway, to get CBs on everyone. Are we gonna flip-flop? Probably not, but we might. But either way, it's a good idea to utilize this. But yeah, first order of business right here, man, is just to consolidate the entirety of Tuscany. I think we really want to push into expansion into northern Italy. As Florence, we do not have our own market. I probably will end up creating a market in Florence, but of course, it should be our goal to take over Genoa and or Venice as fast as possible because these are really nice markets. So here we have an interesting thing, which is the League against Della Scala, where a bunch of guys in northern Italy get this event, and if we go with we contain them, we end up fighting Verona, and Verona, that's how, you know, they're supposed to collapse. They should usually end up getting beaten up by a bunch of these guys, but even though it's a 20 Republican tradition, which is actually quite a lot, we're quite far away from Verona. But then again, Lucca is their subject right here. Yeah, so you know, they got Padua, Parma, and Lucca. Do we fight these guys and maybe we end up getting Lucca? I think yes. And there we go, we're insta at war with Verona. Let's see who's fighting them. So on one side it's just them, and on this side it's Milan, who's actually the war leader, me, Venice and their boys, Ferrara and Mantua. Okay, I am gonna participate. I'm hoping that we can get this, man, because Lucca is a very nice province. We could also separate peace here. Yeah, we just need to be quick with the siege, but obviously we can't influence that in any way. Okay, so we've sieged this down. They won't accept. I think the war hasn't been going on for long enough. Yeah, we need to wait till October. Okay, October ticked over, and they're willing to give it to us. Perfect, yeah. So right now, at least, we're not concerning ourselves with anything up in the north. I could try and siege down like Parma, but actually that Milan's already got that. So yeah, let's take as much as we can get, man. Milan might give this to us if we stay in this war, but I'd rather be sure and take it right now. So let's also get war ups from Verona and all of their money. And there we go. There's a first little impromptu war already done. For the navy stuff right here, I think we're not going to be going naval focus, man. I think we're going to be going land focus here because there is a lot of inland stuff. So we really don't care about pushing towards naval. I'd rather go with this, so we actually push towards capital economy. And shipbuilding speed is nice, even though there are some better stuff. But yeah, that's that first war done. Let's chill a bit and see if we can get a CB on Pisa. Pisa is actually allied up to Cesena and Siena. And it would be annoying to fight all three of these guys, especially because Siena has a fort. Let's get that CB either way, force into our faction. Yeah, we just need a diplomat. If not, we'll just do someone else. Volterra. Yeah, Volterra are allied to a bunch of small guys that we can all annex, which is nice. What about Prato? Yeah, definitely want to eat these guys up while fighting Volterra. Okay, we'll do this with the parliament then. Or actually do it. I rivaled Pisa. We can just do destroy enemy. Okay, first parliament's here. I can actually do that CB on Volterra, so might as well change up some laws here at the start. Okay, cool. There's actually only one law that we want to change, distribution of power. The way we get our third cabinet seat right here is from Consiglio Maggiore, which does make, you know, the peasants unhappy and the nobles more powerful, but hey, it's so worth it for that cabinet seat, man. So there's law changes, distribution of power, favor the ruler. Yeah, that's literally the only thing we want to do. I can't do another one. There's stupid stuff here. We do want to focus quite a bit on values this campaign. Obviously, we want to go super centralized and capital economy for what we're doing, right? Yeah, traditional economy is that, and then capital economy. Yeah, well, really centralization is what we need. Yeah, control is pretty good here, man. Everything is pretty close, and we already start with some roads. Creating a market, 250. Yeah, expected. We do get lots of events for like buildings and art and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna be creating them, man. Even though it might take us into debt, you know. Okay, there's the Age of Renaissance. We're gonna go admin focus right here. We formed a union with Argos, which does happen sometimes. That's okay because we got a new ruler. Let's see what we got right here. See, we don't got a lot of new things. Okay, and there's the banking crisis where Peruzzi and Bardi fall off, so we can bankrupt these guys. We gain this for 15 years, which is nice. Not nice, sorry, not nice. Minus 10% tax. We can save them. Or we can do this. We gain this. Yeah, I don't know. Do we save them? Frick it, let's save them. Okay, so there's really no cool things right here. We can try and get a sortition for tax. That will make the burghers more powerful, but it is nice. We do got a little temporary, what's it, 5% right here. So, I don't know. Do we go with that? Diplomatic traditions, we really don't need it. Not going to be playing that much with vassals. Trade advantage is good. This gives them levy size, plutocratic ethos. Yeah, none of these are really that good, man. None of these are really that good. I'm just gonna go sortition, frick it. It's gonna push us towards plutocracy too, which is good. Alright, so I do have to mint max here a little bit to avoid bankruptcy because apparently we've taken out all the loans. It's not gonna be a problem. I just purchased Prato. There's an event for that apparently. I've actually played Florence a couple of times. I never gotten that event, so that's nice. Integrated Lucca, now increasing control. Got a CB on these guys, and now they got 80 allies. Great. Who can I fight, man? Ideally, I'd like to eat up all of these guys. Except Pitigliano, I guess. Do any of them have forts? Volterra doesn't, Cesena doesn't. These guys don't, these guys don't. None of them have any forts. Okay, this is easy then. Let's declare on these guys, and I'm probably gonna eat up every one of them. Yep, there we go. Okay, pieced out these guys, and I've sieged everyone else down. Black Death just spawned, so let's see it like this. Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not even everything. Okay, so getting out, you know, the guys that we annex out of here. Yeah, we're still gonna get coalition like this. Oh my god. Maybe just the stuff in Tuscany then? So we peace out these guys. War ups and money. Peace out these guys. Same thing, war ups and money. And then the rest of this. Okay, this is definitely doable. Nice. Okay, so there we go. A couple of more provinces in our fold. Expanding in Tuscany. Definitely gotta improve relations now. Yeah, let's go back home and chill. And like I said, man, the reason we're not doing vassals over here is because these guys are our own culture, so the annexation is, like, really quick. The integration, sorry. We're gonna be struggling a bit with control here because every time we take something, man, the Emperor demands, you know, the territory back. I don't give it to them, so then we have the modifier right here, unlawful territory, which even over here, dude, is for frickin' 15 more years. We got it on Arezzo too. 57. Yeah, it's like 20 years. I got this on Arezzo as soon as we started. So for 20 years, we got minus 1% on monthly control. So it's tough, but hey, that's just being in the HRE, man. Okay, Black Death is here. Also allied to the Pope, man. Why not? Why not get an ally? Of course, if Naples attacks them, I'll ditch him. But yeah, you know, it's nice to have one ally, maybe two. Maybe I'll go for Milan as well. They're pretty close to accepting. And look, there it is again. Now they're gonna ask for something else. What is it? Yeah. Oh well. Okay, well, we've researched everything from earlier. We can take the Renaissance for very cheap, which I am gonna do, so let's get started on that. Most importantly, man, another cabinet seat, right? Another government reform, so we're chilling. Yeah, we also got the Florentine school right here for artists and stuff like that. Just auto-embraced professional armies. Third government reform right here. Now, Florence, once you create your own market, we do notoriously struggle with food, so I am gonna actually take agricultural cultivation, man. Okay, just fully embraced banking, and we got the CB on Pisa once again. Yeah, we can take him down, man. We can take him down. There we go. Next war started. Everyone likes us, so no risk of a coalition or anything like that. I think I'm just gonna take money and war ups from Siena. And, of course, full annex Pisa. Oh my god, Pisa has another fort, dude. Can I full annex them still? Yes, I can. Nice. Who the hell is this? Can I do this? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm gonna make these guys a vassal, and then I'm gonna feed them, like, I don't know, whatever we conquer over here. Or are we even interested in going down here? Yeah. Yeah, because this is, like, the Pope, and then Naples is gonna come in. I'm actually not interested in this. Or am I? Break it. Let's make them a vassal. And a full annex on Pisa. Nice. Okay, a lot more coastline. Another coastal, you know, urban location, which is nice. I like that. Pretty soon we'll start getting the boats up. Okay, well, now we don't have to mint max. Did I just get, like, gold or something? What the hell? I don't think I did. Why are we making so much money, then? It's just minting, but yeah, I have been minting a lot, man. Yeah, that was just temporary. We do need to keep minting. Okay, I actually linked up with Milan, so I'm gonna dissolve my alliance with the Pope. It's way safer to be allied to Milan. Even though we're going north, we'll need their help versus, like, Genoa and them. Yeah, only a little bit left for Tuscany. Well, I think we focus on Siena next. Yeah, these guys too, which we fought 80 times. These guys over here, which... You know, I keep thinking these guys are somebody's vassal, but they're not. Hey, the game decided to build a city guard for me. These are good. We got the, you know, Florentine city guards or whatever that give you a little bit of manpower, which is not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so it's actually the next day here. We've chilled and integrated Pisa finally, just focusing on reducing inflation right now quite a lot. Let's go ahead and call up the parliament because I think it is time for us to wrap up Tuscany, man, or at least, you know, almost all of it right here. By taking out Siena. We can form Tuscany. Yeah, we just need 2 more locations to form Tuscany, which is wonderful. So let's just do land focus, fabricate CB on Siena. There we go, we'll do that. And Milan does want to help in this war. So there we go. There's Parliament approved claims, and there's our declaration. Let's call in Milan, and let's raise up the levies. Alright, that's a wrap on Siena. A full annex is so much aggressive expansion. Oh my god, dude. Italy is like nutty with these things, man. Obviously, Siena won't exist. The banks, these are gonna be in a perpetual coalition against us, even though they're kinda our guys. These are a bank as well, actually. Yeah, okay, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought, but there we go. There's a full annex on Siena, and we can instantly form Tuscany. The reason we have this flag, ladies and gentlemen, is because we, well, you know, the real Tuscany flag is only if you have the Medicis in charge, which right now, I guess I don't. But yeah, there's 2 more provinces taken over. Let's go ahead and integrate this up. Definitely need to improve relations. And once again, we're back to chilling and getting rid of inflation. Okay, yeah, the start over here is pretty slow. Let's check out the Guelphs and the Ghibelline situation. Yeah, the Ghibellines are obviously in the lead. Yeah, we are probably gonna end up staying in the HRE, which I really don't want. Really, the way to win is for us to gobble up these guys or whatever, but it's just the Emperor has way too much pull, man. Way too much power. But yeah, after we get this done, man, I think our... Who the hell is this? What? Someone made the Pope do this? Who the hell? I've seen this, you know, thingy a lot, but... Okay, I guess the Pope no longer owns Rome. It's interesting to see what happens with this. What I was gonna say is, I think we need to focus up on some of these southern guys, get as much as we can over here, you know, because Naples is gonna start pushing in before we continue going north, but I guess we'll have to see how it develops. We do need to get aggressive expansion down and get our money up before we continue. And that unlawful territory, oops, it just keeps killing us, man. Yeah, look at the control we have. Yep, still there. Over here we don't have it. Over here we still have it. Yeah. Well. Alright, Siena and Grosseto here have been integrated, and we finally actually have enough money to create our own market, man, which I am gonna do instantly. Okay, that should help with our economic situation. Next parliament, I'm fighting someone else, or actually we can just take a look at this. Yeah, I'll just spy on Cesena, for example, and then with parliament we'll fight someone else that is in my thingy. Okay, we've created our own market. This is how big it is. Even though we're actually kind of close to taking over Genoa, it's just one war with them to take this over. I still do want to have my own market right here because I do plan on keeping Florence as the capital. And even though we would have Genoa and Venice later on, our capital just being so far away from the markets doesn't make sense. I like having it as you know, a market in the capital. Okay, just got a CB on these guys. Let's go ahead and fight them. I mean, there we go. We can take it. Okay, that's not bad. Perfect. Okay, 2 more locations and we own all of Tuscany. Yeah, just the aggressive expansion, man. I always get amazed by it every time we're back in Italy. Let's check progress on this again. Yeah, no way. No way, we are staying. Well, you know, we are already... Oh shit, we're not even a duchy. I just need prestige. Okay, who's the Emperor? Emperor doesn't like me that much. Yeah, I need to get cozy with Bohemia. I want to get elevated to a duchy at least. Yeah, so even if I had the prestige and I could ask, these guys would still decline. Yeah, we just need to cozy up, and they keep hating me because I keep rejecting, you know, the offers to unlawful territory and stuff. So yeah, just need to cozy up more and then find a way to get some prestige. Maybe an event, also canonizing. I'm saving the canonization for, you know, it says we gain 6 prestige from this guy or whatever. It's not really like that. You gain way more. So I think if we canonize, for example, this guy right here, we might get above 25. Hey, Bohemia would grant ducal rights now. Okay, let's see if we get the prestige. So it was this guy, right, with the 12 prestige? Yeah. Okay, so now if we let like a month... There we go. See? See how it changes? It's not actually that much. So perfect. Let's go into Bohemia, ask for ducal rights, and we are officially a duchy, ladies and gentlemen. We've elevated ourselves a little bit. I guess the culture's capacity is nice. That's actually really the only thing that's nice, since we will need to get other cultures in. Even though these other ones are going to be relatively cheap, we're definitely going to have to accept Emilian, Ligurian, Lombard, Venetian, Piedmontese, Friulian, maybe Median, depending on how much we expand down here. But yeah, they're fairly cheap. As we can see, man, if we want to do this one, it's all right. But yeah, now that we start expanding outside of Tuscan, we're definitely going to be utilizing subjects a bit more. Okay, so there's a CB on... Oh, I got truces with these guys, frick me. Oh, 8 days? There we go, okay. So this is what I want to do. CB on Gubbio, actually. These guys are tiny little guys and they're solo, and I'll block off this region from... They're not my subject. What? Oh my god, they're a vassal of these guys. I just wasted How the hell was I supposed to know they're a vassal of those guys? What the hell? Oh, great. Now it's stupid things to pass. Ugh. Oh, nice event right here. Yeah, aside from that, man, once we built up our market, you know, as you guys can see, we're finally out of our little, I wouldn't say money troubles, but, you know, we weren't exactly doing stuff. So, yeah, just working a little bit on infrastructure now, and then we're gonna move on to buildings. All right, cool. We've annexed one of those guys, and now these guys, are my subject, right? Yes. Alright, so the Guelphs and the Ghibelline situation ended. Obviously, we ended up staying in the HRE, which it is what it is. But I do still have a leftover CB on Cesena right here. Oh, sorry, not on them, on Urbino. Some annoying guys are gonna be coming in. When is Parliament? Actually, Parliament is close. Frick it, we won't fight them. We'll fight someone chiller. Alright, let's wrap it up with Perugia. What are the cultures here? Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna declare on them. There's our declaration. Yeah, it's just one location minor, guys. That's the thing. It's slow conquest. They're small. There we go. Let's call it immediately. Wait, why can I mint so much? Oh, I got balanced the budget temporarily. That's right. Okay. Yeah, always gotta remember to mint max when balancing the budget. And that's it? Nope, that's it. Okay, let's go back to reducing inflation. Got some temporary gains. We're good. We're actually making pretty good money right now, man. Look at that. Yeah, I can afford to do this even to get rid of the inflation. It's only 11%, but still. You know what? I'm still gonna do Urbino. Yeah, we got more than enough troops, man. Yeah, let's do it. And I'm actually even gonna call in Milan with favors. Finally got enough money to build up the entree pot, which is nice. Alright, time to piece out Urbino. This is actually the only thing I want. Yeah, I've decided. Okay, so now we're connected up to our boy Gubbio right here, which we can annex in 5 years, but we also have a little location in Marche and Umbria, and Marche and Umbria, sorry, and I've said this many times, but dude, they should move this one. They should move Urbino to this one. This doesn't make sense. Can I sell this to Naples? They actually hate me. How much money would they give for this? Hell yeah. Nice. Okay. Cool. That wasn't a part of an area I wanted. And with all the money we got from Bologna and... sorry, not Bologna. From Bologna and Naples, we can do some more infrastructuring. I'm pretty good on roads. And it's not like there isn't Medicis. There actually are a couple of them, but we just really can't do anything with them because they're not, you know, yeah, in a relevant position. Okay, next on the list is some of these guys like Pesaro and Rimini right here, just so we block off Naples from going north. And we should definitely look to urbanize the coast even more so we can do more wharfs and docks. Okay, perfect, yeah. So there it is. We're gonna get a CB on... God damn it. We're gonna get a CB on Pesaro right here, and they're actually allied to Rimini. And we're done. That's a full annex on both of these guys, and we finally have access to the Adriatic coast as well. Those are nice little urban locations. 2, which is perfect. We can put down, you know, wharfs. They are there. What about docks? We already got docks there as well. Okay, cool. I'm looking into upgrading Livorno and Piombino right now to towns. I just need a little bit of prestige to accept Emilian. It is more expensive than it needs to be, but it's okay. Well, there's the Medici Bank. Oh, that's how we play as the Medici Bank. Nice. Okay. And additionally, we finally just unlocked the light ship. Yeah, perfect. We're gonna need like 40 of these. Probably. Let's take a look at the sea tiles. One for the Tyrrhenian Sea. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, realistically, we're gonna need 5. Well, no, actually. 2 fleets at least. We'll see. We got time. Okay, so upgraded these to towns. Annexing Gubbio here. We're very close to doing that. We have prestige. Let's accept Emilian. There we go. We can accept Emilian. Median, we actually don't need to accept. Okay, we're chilling, so we're still under. Very nice. Either way, got a CB on Bologna, man. Finally moving on to bigger guys. A full annex on these guys, I think, is going to be troubling, so we'll look into that, or maybe even making them a vassal. Ferrara, of course, we're not going to touch. So, yeah, let's just wait for a diplomat. Maybe I'll call in Milan. We'll see. Cool, there we go. Gubbio has been annexed, and we've officially locked down the entirety of Urbino here. Let's declare. All right, just pieced out Ferrara. So doing this on Bologna is... Yeah, we're gonna get coalition by all of Italy. Frick me. A max of, let's call it 92. Yeah, I don't like that. Whereas like this, it's a max of 89. No, we can't. We can't. Everyone that you see right here, except from Bologna, obviously, everyone that you see right here from Ferrara down to Como is gonna coalition us. We just can't do that right now. So we just take this. Like this, it's 1, 2, yeah, 3 banks. Yeah, okay. This we can do. Okay. So we're taking Romagna. We could create a vassal right there, but honestly, no real point. I accepted Emilian. The integration on that is gonna go quick as well. So I guess still not playing with vassals. Fine by me, though. We got 4 of these guys, bro. We're chilling. Okay, but yeah, dock situation is looking really, really good. We got enough sailors now. Researching army stuff right now. So yeah, we'll build up a standing army pretty soon. We are rich enough to run that. Yeah, quite a bit of chilling now. Okay, coalition actually disbanded. We're gonna chill a little bit more. I'm gonna skip this parliament, not actually go to war right here. We can sponsor a university. Why not? Yeah, then we'll move on. I think we clean up Bologna. We finish them off because, yeah, this is something we want. Ferrara would be nice too. They're pretty hyper freaking urbanized as well, but we'll get to it. The better thing to do would be actually to go in on Genoa, which... maybe I clean out these guys, make them a vassal, then go in on Genoa, steal their market finally. Venice is right there too, but we'll need a better fleet for that. Okay, we're chilling. The Hussite wars have actually started. Bohemia is about to get fricked, but let's take a look at our situation. So do we hit Malaspina and vassalize them? Or do we hit Bologna and finish them off? If we do Malaspina, next war can be Genoa. Genoa actually isn't that powerful. We can easily beat them. And then it might make sense to create a vassal right here because very little of it is Ligurian. I will want to accept that. Take like just Levante from them. I think I am going to do Malaspina, man. You know, Bologna and Ferrara would be really, really nice to own, but I just want that market. I want that market center, really is what it is. So there's a CB on Malaspina. I'll actually take the little Tuscan province from them and vassalize the rest of them, and then we'll finally own all of Tuscany. Okay, even got a little professional army going, so let's do that. Oh, okay, they'll already accept. So I take that and make him a vassal. Yeah, once again, it's just the banks. We're good. Okay, perfect. Now we actually border, we border Genoa. Next war, Genoa. Yep. Yeah, there's a new emperor. He doesn't like me enough. He just hit me with unlawful territory again, whereas I really didn't get it on any of this. As you can see, control is great. Breaker Karl V here. Control's looking really nice, though. I like that a lot. And we don't even have pound lock canals, which we can do on rivers and on the seaside. Florence don't need one, so let's put them down there first. But I'll do one in Florence as well. It's nice, even, you know, it's got food production, too. We're getting so many artists, by the way. I don't, you know, show these events all the time. Some of them are unique, some of them aren't. I usually always end up taking them, even though it might take us into debt sometimes. Yeah, and then we, you know, bump them up like this, too. After all, this is the birthplace of the Renaissance. If only I had remembered to set historical institution spawn provinces, which I never do. I don't get it why you have to change that every single freaking game you start. But yeah, otherwise we would have spawned the Renaissance, but it spawned in Milan. So yeah, we got it quick anyway, so. Okay, now we just need to turn Fossi di Novo right here to Tuscan, and all of Tuscany will be, well, Tuscan. I'm also changing Gubbio to Emilian because, well, there already was some Emilian people there, so might as well do it like that instead of Tuscan. Emilian's already accepted anyway. And, you know, you might think this is slow expansion, but really, we're just chilling, boys. It's not, you know, just a warmongering campaign. As you can see, I'm trying to, you know, convert cultures and, you know, get the infrastructure up and accept cultures and stuff like that. So this is, you know, it is a tall-ish playthrough, you could say. You know, not mega tall, but, you know, balanced. Obviously, you could form Italy, like, by this point, easy. Probably even conquer all of Italy. Okay, but I think it's time we nab that market, man. I think it's time we nab that market. Let's get a CB on Genoa for Levante. All right, that CB has been acquired, man. Let's get that second market, yo. As soon as we get a diplomat, which is gonna be now. There's our declaration. We're officially fighting Genoa. I am gonna call Milan in, even though they're not that helpful. Verona is in this too. Let's get the levies up. These guys I'm actually gonna send home because Genoa has a far superior navy. They got a fort right here, damn. Mantua ended up joining. I just knocked out Verona, by the way, for money on war ups. Okay, we got 61% war score, and since the only thing I want is this, I think we peace out. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky, but we literally have to do it like this. No way we can go for something like this. Yeah, so let's just chill. There we go, perfect. Okay, just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the market in Genoa is technically ours. Now, we could integrate it ourselves, but as we can see, man, even integrating Romagna right here is taking so long. I am gonna do a vassal over here, especially also because we don't have Ligurian yet. Although it is pretty cheap to accept. It is pretty cheap to accept. Yeah, frick it. Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. Ligurian accepted, so now it won't take as long. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Frick it. No vassal. I want to hold the market. Obviously, we're paying mega cash because of all the buildings that are present in Genoa that we aren't utilizing, and we're just paying for them. Yes, you could go through them and turn all of them off, but who's got time to do that? I just hope, dude, that these assholes don't ask for, you know, unlawful territory and stuff like that. Took us long enough, but we finally got rid of the inflation that we had ever since the start of the game that I had to, you know, do to not go, you know, too much into debt. Man, unlawful territory is just so harsh, dude. I don't think it should be 20 years. 15 max, probably. But realistically, 10. Yeah. Well, our border with Naples, I see, has gotten cleaned up. I mean, that's it, you know. These guys are pretty powerful, man. Yeah, they could roll us if they wanted to. I hope they don't. Maybe I try and find another ally here. Hey, Gubbio is finally a core. Nice. Oh my god. Oh, they keep changing and then they ask for it. Great. Now I got that on frickin', lots of emperor changes, man. It's been these guys, Bohemia. I don't know if Austria was. Probably Austria too. Now Brandenburg. Either way, we move on. So we don't got a truce with Genoa anymore. We could realistically go in for this. Or we could push over on this side. You know what? I'd honestly grab the coast. I honestly do want to grab the coast right here because I don't want Provence getting too ballsy. And, yeah, pushing into Italy. Even though they have a little bit already. Let's do it. We got Republican electorate law. What is this? We got more allies now, but it's fine. Okay, there we go. There's the declaration. I'm actually going to call in Milan again. Nabbed a couple of fishing boats that I upgraded to cogs. Very nice. Dude, I just noticed asshole Genoa stole Malaspina earlier from me, probably when they were disloyal in the earlier war. I didn't even notice that. Frick 'em. It doesn't matter. Yeah, let's peace out for that. That's all we want right now. Perfect. I'll integrate it manually once again because this was super quick. We will need to convert a little bit to Ligurian over here to get cores. Unless we... I mean, I do plan on accepting Piedmontese, but maybe later. Okay, so we've chilled long enough. I think I want to go in Bologna right now. So I got a CB. They're only allied to Ferrara. We got great relations. All right, declaring with good relations. It's fine. I'm going to create a vassal here anyhow. Whether it's going to be Bologna or another vassal because it's going to be easier to get the other vassal to like me. We'll see. Okay, so this is interesting. So we got Gualtiero Piazza right here. We can make him our new council and Medici will become a state bank of Tuscany. Now, I've never had a state bank. Let's see. Is a subject type a connection between the company and the overlord? Bank, okay. Cannot, strength, cannot be annexed. A resource gathering operation. Subject location, subject is diplomatic liberty. 210, food. I mean, I don't know what's the benefits of this, but yeah, let's do it, man. There we go. Tuscan Medici Union. Well, if we take a look at this now, yeah, the Bank of Medici is our boy. How does that benefit us? I guess we'll have to see. Or maybe it doesn't. Okay, done with that. So definitely not gonna annex them. Vassal. Yeah, let's make him a vassal directly. Why not? There we go. We'll improve with them immediately. I actually built up a local governor in Genoa. We're still not gonna be able to utilize him until we're done with unlawful territory, which is still 5 more years. And we got a different modifier altogether here. It's pretensions of local potentes. What the hell is that? Damn, this is just like real life. He's a chairman of the bank and a consul of Tuscany. Nice. Okay, for the Age of Discovery, I'm going admin focus. The worst thing about playing these long campaigns and me forgetting to set historical spawn points of institutions is that, yeah. I didn't even see it. is that the printing press spawns in like China or Korea, man. Yeah, well, yeah. All right, next on the chopping block, I think, is Ferrara. They got Ferrara and Modena, two, yeah, fully urban provinces, so it's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a pain. I probably end up taking this, releasing a vassal, taking this, releasing a vassal. Tricky. Alright, so we've been chilling for a bit, and I just got a CB on Ferrara right here. Mantua won't join them either, so listen, it's a perfect place to go. These guys right here, man, it's gonna take us so many wars to knock them out. They're all OPMs and stuff like that, OLMs actually, and then Savoy and Provence are in there as well, so we're gonna deal with that later. I'd rather go into these guys first, and actually nab the Venice market too before going this way, so let's hit Ferrara. This one is gonna be a tricky one. This one is gonna be a tricky one. Wait, where the hell's my CB? Oh, there it is. Oh, break it. You know, you rarely see Brandenburg that's this successful, man. They've even pushed out of northern Germany, which I guess being the emperor is good for them. And also, it's pretty rare to see Brandenburg, Bohemia, and Austria being successful. I actually like that quite a lot. Alright, so here's the deal. I make Ferrara a vassal, I get obliterated. I did declare for Ferrara itself, and like that, it's the banks. Mantua, Padua, Verona, and Ferrara. I can take that. I can take that. Yeah, we're gonna do another vassal over here. So there we go. There's the peace deal, and I'm actually gonna immediately create a custom subject right here. There we go. Let's put that ban charge. Doesn't matter. Nice. Okay, pushing further into Emilia-Romagna, man, and acquiring highly urbanized locations. The only cities, or sorry, towns I built up are Livorno and Piombino at the start because I needed naval stuff, but everything else is just so heavily urbanized that, sure, you know, Pescia right here, 36,000 people, and it produces cotton. Yes, we could make it into a town, you know, but do we really need to hyper-urbanize everything? So I think I'm not even going to concern myself with that. I'll probably end up building up cities later, but I don't think I'll be making anything else into a town, man. Additionally, on this side, we got Bulgaria completely disappearing, which is a rare sight. A fairly powerful Ottomans in Serbia and Wallachia, but also a very powerful Karaman? Interesting. Who's that? Is that Biz? No, it's not. Well, I've researched a lot of things from here. There are more things we want, I guess, or maybe not really. No, we're actually about done with the main things that I wanted. Oh, that's cool. We can actually already get printing press and pike and shot. Printing press is very important, so I will take it right away. Yeah, very nice, dude. Look, in printing press, you guys already know, man. We got the cabinet seat, the paved road, more crown power, and lots of other, you know, manufacturing stuff. Okay, so what I've done is I've actually acquired a CB on Genoa, man. And it's just them. I got more boats, I got more professionals. Oh, why the hell not, man? Why the hell not? Yeah, there we go. Well, this is kind of really all I wanted. They actually, well, they have stuff up here. Okay, this is what I declared for, not the stuff up here. Yeah, I actually just want Corsica right now. Yeah, still the banks. Who is this? Oh, this is the English bank, is it right? St. George? Bank of St. George? No, they're in Genoa. They're actually just in Italy. So many banks open up, man. We got like 6 or 7 banks functioning right now. I'm gonna take Corsica, take all of their money. We should still be good. Yeah, we're good. Although we do need to improve with more people. Can we... where are they? Oh, there they are. Yeah, County of Corsica. That's who I want to release. They'll be Corsican, and, you know, they'll already have cores on everything they own, which is nice. Yeah, built up a regular fleet, if you guys can't tell. It's, yeah, 10 galleys and 10 cogs. This, definitely not a priority. It would have been way better if we finished off Ferrara or got into Padua or Venice or something, because we actually do border Venice. But, you know, it's something to do. Ooh. Okay, maybe it's worth it to fight Brescia just to make Venice end the alliance with Austria. But yeah, we're just raking in the dough right now, man. Building up the light ship fleets and just started annexing Bologna. Oh, I can improve opinion with someone. Corsica of Corsican. I do need to accept it, so yes, I'll do it. 5 cabinet seats. Oh, a unique Tuscan / Florentine thing, the Uffizi. Crown power, cultural influence, hell yeah. Alright, so I actually got a CB on Ferrara right here. It's time we finish them off, man. Once again, it's just a bunch of random guys in the banks. But aside from that, don't think we're just going to war. Obviously, during all this time, man, we're building up infrastructure and stuff like that. You know, roads. Oh, wait, I already got it. Oh, I just got the paved road. Nice. Okay, these are expensive, but, you know, obviously we want to do them. Yeah, very nice, dude. Does anyone else have paved roads? No, I'm the first guy that I see. Perfect. Okay, either way, we're going to war. Probably... Yeah, don't even need levies anymore. Okay, they'll already accept. And that's a full annex on Modena. And I think I'll immediately go create custom subject. Yeah, right there. Let's put her in charge. Perfect. Okay, we can feed them one little location when we fight Mantua later. Yeah, there's like 3 different freaking provinces that Mantua owns. It's Reggio di Lombardia, Parma, and Mantua. Oh yeah, and Bologna was annexed during this war, I'm sure you guys saw. Additionally, we also have pike and shot, the 2 we want the most, and as I'm sure many of you will know, in pike and shot we got the additional local governor, which of course I'm gonna put down in Venice. You know, I think the control maxing in the market centers here is awesome. You know, max control over here, 91 man in Venice too. If we went more naval, we could actually get that level of control even without local governors there, but because I want to keep my capital in Florence and not move it coastal, even though Venice is like an insane capital to have, just because we don't have all of Italy, man. Otherwise, Naples is actually a pretty good one. Just because I'm going to be focusing only on northern Italy, and we don't really want to do this, right? We want to have control like this. That's why we're not going naval. We're going super land and super centralized. Let me check out the values. That's good. That's really only what I care about. I guess we should be pushing the capital economy a little bit. But then again, doesn't matter that much. Production efficiency as opposed to... this one doesn't matter that much. Damn, this is actually a good time to hit Venice. Even though Austria comes in, they're not really that powerful. They got a bunch of small annoying vassals, but if we try and, you know, fight Austria directly, we can see their levies. They got 5,500 regulars, 32,000 levies. It's about what I have, honestly. Almost, really. So, is my navy strong enough to defeat Venice, though? They got 37 boats. Out of which... Oh my god, dude. Jesus. 7 heavies, 10 heavies. Yeah, I can't beat their 10 heavies. Okay, so no Venice. No Venice. Yeah, I can't beat their 10 heavies with 10 galleys. I need like 10 heavies of my own. You know, in that case, we're actually still gonna do a pretty big war because what we're gonna do right here is get a CB on Mantua for Reggio di Lombardia. They got a bunch of allies and everyone's willing to come in. Great relations as always. Frick my life. Alright, there's the deck on Mantua. In the same war, we're gonna make Venice, hopefully, end the alliance with Austria. Let's call in Milan here. I could use the help. We're doing the Italian leagues before the Italian leagues. Alright, I think war is about done-ish. I actually did not make Venice end the alliance with Austria just because Milan absolutely sucked and then my levies got destroyed, dude, by... They actually were pretty competent. I'll give them that. They combined their stacks. They walked in a bunch of times, but... Let's see, so we can, Please don't tell me someone stole Modena. Okay, Jesus. I gotta be careful with disloyal vassals, man. Okay, I'll just give them that then. So I'll take that and that. How's that? That's okay. What about something like this? That's probably mega, right? I can get away with this. There we go. That's done. So to these guys, I'll just give that little bit because it's in that province, and then I think I create one guy that owns both of these. It's hyper urbanized, but yeah. Is there actually a historical guy there? It's Republic of Reggio. Let's do those. Let's do those. Why not? And there's Parma too. Yeah, okay, cool. I think, yeah, excellent. Ferrara we can annex. Nice. Okay, let's chill for a bit because this is quite a lot. Let's improve with everyone else that hates us. You know, even though we're not doing a Trade Republic playthrough, we probably should look into building some trade offices in the markets around us. We can be pretty powerful in Barcelona. What else do we want to be powerful in? Barcelona, Sevilla, Lisbon? I don't know. I guess Iberian trade and stuff like that. Who the hell created this market? It would be pretty easy for us to be powerful in Iberian trade. Probably... We can actually do a bunch in Sicily as well, which is half in Tunis, half in Naples. They're not really that cheap for us because we don't have any of the trade things. But I think even at this price, we would be pretty competitive. I'm gonna try them out in Aragon, man. Just in Aragon, I think. Why not? Because we're not really making that much money from trade, and I do need to get my money up from other sources. We could form a kingdom at this point if we weren't in the HRE. Italy can be a kingdom within the HRE, but we're not going for Naples, so we're not going to become a kingdom unless we leave, which I don't think we'll leave. I need to beat Brandenburg's ass for that, and that actually doesn't seem annoying at all. But I'll have to fight Brandenburg every time I fight one of these guys, so better stay in. Yeah, trade offices don't make squat. It doesn't make sense when you don't have the foreign buildings modifiers, but look what we do have. Now, this is something I, haven't really paid attention to. Where did we just get it? It wasn't cabinet law. Yeah, look, this, the Republican power law. We got it because we're a republic, but look at this, dude. Devolution of powers. It's another cabinet seat. This is powerful too, but this is just insane. That's a sixth cabinet slot, and we're a duchy. And it's 1473. But yeah, Ferrara has been annexed. Obviously, it's all insta-court because we've already accepted Emilian. Who's next? I don't know. I don't know who's next. I guess we'll have to find out. Okay, Venice still linked up with Austria, so that's tricky. If I got my ass beat by a bunch of these guys, I don't want to go in against them. Maybe Padua? Pretty similar. These small guys here, oh, they're so annoying, dude. Mantua? Finish off Mantua? What the hell is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Why? Wait. Why are the... Not only why are the Mamluks here, why the hell are they sieging Modena? What war are you in, dude? Oh my god, they're independently in a crusade versus Egypt. Jesus Christ. Why the hell? Oh, really? Come on, man. What the heck? I swear, if I end up losing them, I gotta keep annexing vassals because they're disloyal even on max Diplo spending. We're gonna be losing money while I'm annexing Corsica, but that's okay. I'm actually gonna hit Genoa now. Oh, I didn't get a CB. Yeah, there we go. And I'm actually gonna integrate this manually, man. These guys, I got them all on auto. They literally have nothing to do. This guy keeps flipping between expelling people from Florence and encouraging migration to Florence. In fact, at one point, one guy was expelling people from Florence, while the other guy was encouraging migration to Florence. So we gotta make them, integrate something or whatever. So let's do that. Gonna call in Milan again. Huh. Milan didn't give me half of it, and I actually don't want to vassalize these guys. Frick it. We'll do a double, we'll do another war. That's okay. Oh my god, it's been a while, but I actually got hit with unlawful territory. Yeah, it usually happens to me every time an emperor changes because I haven't been improving relations with the new emperor, so... Alright, can we accept Piedmontese? Yes, we can. Nice. Alright, I canceled State Bank on the Medicis, man. I know, Tuscany and the Medicis, I know, but it just nothing was happening there, dude. Also annexed Corsica. We can accept Corsican for very cheap. Perfect. So, that's gonna be our cores as well. Where's the additional cultures capacity? Did we already pick it up from the previous one? It's here, right? Yeah, it's there. We picked it up. There isn't one in Age of Discovery. Oh, well. Oh, don't always show the laws, but we're gonna go with this. Okay, just annexed up Modena. Now annexing both Parma and Reggio di Lombardia. Alright, let's focus a bit on these Piedmontese guys, man. So, I'm gonna declare Montferrat here. Wait, I thought I already got him, though. Oh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he shall have it. Okay, let's take a look at it like this. Still just the banks, huh? Yeah, we can do it. Okay, let's just wait for someone to accept. What is this? Oh, it's over. I just got a separate piece them. That's okay. Okay, 3-1 location minor, guys. Annexed. Where do I have too many forts? What the hell? Let's delete the one in Modena. So currently, biggest rivals that we want to fight, obviously, are Venice, Verona, Savoy, Provence, I guess, somewhat, and then, of course, Milan. Yeah, once we take care of the bigger guys here, of course, we'll ditch Milan. Okay, both of these guys have been annexed. Cores on everything, baby. Dude, a tall gift. Oh my god, it's the EU4 achievement. right? It's, well, what was the achievement called? Like, yeah, you had to own Egypt as, Florence or whatever it was, or Tuscany, or form Egypt? Starting as Florence or Tuscany? Yeah, but it's something like that, because look at this, dude. We can accept a gift from the Mamluks, we gain opinion, blah, blah, blah. Oh. Okay, so we get a renowned gift until the end of the game. I was like, 0.5 monthly prestige and plus 3 diplo rep, but they're just giving us a giraffe, dude. And the giraffe will not live forever. We estimate that it might live up to somewhere between 90 and 180 days. God damn, man. Tuscany didn't have very good zoos, did they? But of course, we'll accept it. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. It was too good to be true. I guess it's not the whole Florence, Egypt thing. You know, this is the kind of event I don't want to know about. And it's actually better if you don't know about it, man. That's so cool. The giraffe died. Really, you should have it for a couple of years, I think. Unless they give us an old-ass giraffe. Or they freaking tortured it on the way to freaking Tuscany, but... yeah, so we're already over cultures, and we still need to accept Lombard, which is gonna be massive. I will convert, like, Arpitan and Alpine and Provençal or whatever. But we still need to accept, yeah, Lombard, Venetian, and Friulian, too. And they're actually pretty big ones, especially Lombard and Venetian. This one won't be a problem with these two. Well, they'll take up a lot. And I don't really want to assimilate, and these guys won't auto-assimilate if we have it accepted, which we already do, so... they'll assimilate like this when we conquer it, but... alright, it's the next day. I just got a CB on Padua right here, which is actually very nice because Provence will come in, and Provence does own a little location that I need. I don't know if I remembered to mention yesterday that I did diplo-vassalize these tiny little one-location minor guys. Just saved us a little war right there, but either way, let's fight Padua and nab that one little location from Provence. Okay, still gonna use up a bunch of stability, but that's okay. Let's call in Milan again. Okay, another government form time. I'm actually gonna take formalized scales, weights, and measures for the tax efficiency and estate enrichment. Alright, Provence can be separate pieced for that little bit that I want. Excellent. And I'm gonna make Padua a vassal. Nice, there we go. That's war done. Oh my god, I think I'm stuck. Yeah, look, dude, Treviso is a vassal of Padua. I didn't even know that. Now I'm stuck here. I actually unlocked the local governor from Eikenstadt. Yes, I did. Nice. Okay, yeah, I said the second one I'm gonna put down in Venice. So if the game does build it for me, I'll just destroy it from wherever it is and put it in Venice, I guess. Or maybe it doesn't make that much sense to put it in Venice. You can because it's a straight crossing, but how well does it project to here since there's not gonna be roads, really? Maybe like Milan would be really good once I conquer that. But then again, we're leaning heavily over on this side quite a lot. Okay, gonna move along immediately on Saluzzo right here. Got a CB on them. Yeah, I think I'm only gonna... yeah, frick it, whatever. I think I'm only gonna be taking stuff from them. Okay, I definitely need the foreign cultural law right here. We're gonna go with this. Allow foreign rituals. And that's, yoink. Oh, big anti-France coalition. Let's see what happens. Okay, annex that little OLM vassal. This might be good. This might make Austria not want to defend, Venice. And it's only positive 11 right now. Let's see if Austria gets more tired. We can, definitely go in on Venice like that. That's why I'm gonna save this parliament. I'm also building up heavies, in preparation for fighting Venice, but I didn't think it'd be now. Okay, Austria is actually pretty busted here, so even if they do end up coming in, it's not gonna be a problem. France has expended a lot of their troops. There we go. Let's finally nab Venice, man. It's time. Okay, hopefully my fleet is enough right here. Let's just send it over there. And, there's my deck. Frick, dude, I do not have a superior navy, man. Oh, I should have checked. Yeah, they probably got, like, mega heavies. 5 over there. Galleys, yeah. I don't think... oh, but someone made it on. Who's this? Let's go, Padua. I'm gonna come and help you out right now, bud. Okay, we're good. I just gotta stand on Mestre right here and protect anyone from walking into Venice, and hopefully these guys don't walk off. They didn't walk off, but Venice just landed troops there. Yeah, I can't move them unless they get their boats out of the way, which I don't think they will. Well, I actually did manage to bait them. I pulled the boats out over here, so they went to fight me, and now I can walk off. Perfect. Okay, they can't beat this stack. All right, I just paid Austria to frick off, and Venice will give me that. Perfect. Okay, we've officially acquired the Venice market as well. Nice. I'm gonna put down a local governor there immediately, man. Wait, what's the requirement? Oh, it needs to be a core, that's right. Oh, road connected to capital? So... But I thought this technically does count as, Or, well, I guess it needs to be like this. Yeah. Okay, that's what needs to happen. Cool. Let's integrate that up. Okay, we gotta accept Venetian here. So, if tolerated... Oh, we can't... Yeah, I might actually need to do converting to Tuscan. Okay, now we can do a local governor in Venice. Ideally, we'd have a fourth one for Milan, but hey. Okay, so Padua is being annexed, which is simply lovely, and I'm assimilating a bunch of random stuff in order to get, you know, my, this number down a little bit, as you can see. Just got a CB on Genoa, man. They've been around long enough, and even though this is going to be an annoying war because there's 80 guys in it, it still needs to be done. So let's drag in the boy Milan. They've been helpful for the majority of the campaign. Too bad I'm going to destroy them soon. And yeah, let's go. Oh, wow, this is actually great. I didn't realize Mondovia's in this war because if I wanted to fight these guys directly, I'd actually have to fight Naples because they were allied. So there we go. That's nice. No, actually, this is nice. That was Mondovi. Sorry. You know, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but maybe we should have role-played it with the Medicis and stuff like that, man. But I just never bothered to. And I honestly don't even know if they exist still. And there we go. There's the peace deal. Wait, no. That's not the peace deal. Hold up. What? They're not going to transfer it over. I guess they've had it occupied for quite some time. I don't actually want to vassalize Genoa because they have stuff I don't want. So, you know what? Okay, that goes to me. That goes to Milan, and that goes to me. Yeah, frick it. I'll just take it from Milan later. It's... Wait, no! Oh, this is bullshit. But yeah, man, even during this time where, you know, it's been like rapid cuts to wars, probably where, you know, we're still doing a bunch of construction stuff. Infrastructure is looking really good. Not everything is a core right now, obviously, because, well, I'm converting whatever is here. And I don't have Venetian accepted, so yeah, pretty soon hopefully this will go down a bit and I can accept a Venetian. We also need to get Friulian and Lombard in, but you know, there's no other places where we can get culture's capacity, man. Yeah, it is what it is, though. Alright, Treviso's still a subject because they were a subject of Padua. But that's okay, Treviso's in Italy, which we do need. There's the Reformation. Oh my god, please don't tell me France is gonna take stuff in Italy. There's actually like 5 locations that they could take. That would be horrible. I really don't want to fight this France. Look, I know you're sending me an alliance offer, Mantua, but it's time to eat you up, man. They're also Emilian, so it'll be insta-cord. Actually, not calling in Milan anymore. Frick them, they occupy stuff. I still don't get it how Provence is involved in every single war. Verona, too. They're just in every single war I do. Cool, they'll give me Mantua. Excellent, that's done. I can finally accept Venetian. 0.97. Yeah, we got that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Cool, just got cores on all of this, and we'll have cores on this too as soon as we integrate it. But you know, I think it's time we start chopping down some of these bigger guys, man. Sure. Okay, so in regards to Verona, not only can we not full annex them, but there's also a little disconnected bit right there. So we are gonna have to do 2 wars versus these guys anyway. This one's dangerous. We're getting close to the German guys. Yeah, a lot of German guys end up being mad like this, but that's okay. I guess we'll just chill from wars for a little bit. Yeah, coalition has formed. We're gonna get rid of it soon. I'm also annexing this guy. Okay, wow, so we actually did get the Italian wars. This is interesting. So, obviously, man, there's the French side, the HRE side, the Iberian side, and then the 3 different Italian sides. I guess I'm a part of the 2nd Italian League, which is actually the biggest. You need to own 200 locations in Italy to win. I've never actually really participated, so 50 years, yeah, everyone needs more than 200 locations. So, it's me and Sicily that are in. Milan's got its own, otherwise I'd try to, like, invite them to mine, but I guess we can't do that. And then there's a policy we need to choose. Oh, it's mutual offense. Huh. No, because then I'd be obliged to help Sicily. No, I'm not gonna do anything there. Now, I don't think, just looking at this, I don't think there's like, what is this, 73? No, 83 provinces up here that I haven't conquered. And now look, Aquileia is actually in mine. Can I fight them? Oh my god, dude, we actually can't fight them. What the hell? Well, that kind of fricks it for me, because I want to fight Aquileia. Look at Cagliari's and Aragon's. Why isn't Castile leading it? That's interesting. Okay, I guess we focus on non-league guys first. And I can ally people. Let's ally Bohemia. And Brandenburg. Oh, what the hell? And I just allied these guys too. How the frick did they get this? Okay, already a major issue. Genoa has become a subject of the Pope. Damn. I actually don't really have a lot of options here. Okay, Trent, I actually don't need to fight. They're not in Italy. I'm not interested in that. Damn, Aquileia's the easiest one, bro, and I can't fight them. Oh, frick. Oh, frick. I do gotta fight France and Hungary. I'm nowhere near powerful enough for that, and I just allied these guys. Well, actually, we're not that weak. Yeah, we're about the same with Hungary. I broke my alliance with Milan. We gotta fight them, because Pavia and Brescia are linked up with them. Well, okay, this is seems like an annoying one, but it's actually probably not. I'm gonna fight Savoy, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna fight Savoy, take this for myself, create a subject in the Aosta Valley up here. Okay, Lego. Milan actually ended up joining this. Okay, it is turning more annoying than I thought it would be, but at least I can nab this from Milan and get connected to Aosta. Oh, someone declared on a Hungary? No. What is this? It's a rebellion or what? Oh, that is, well, what do you know? Frick me, France is about to roll me, dude. You know, I planned for this to be a chill, semi-playing tall-ish, conquering northern Italy campaign. That's why we're taking it so slow. That's why I'm taking so little. That's why I'm building stuff up and dodging coalitions. This was supposed to be a relaxing run. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try and pay someone as fast as I can to get out of this Hungary crap. Oh, and Milan's about to beat my ass here. Frick me. Okay, I'm out of that France thing. I actually beat them in battle once. Okay, they'll actually finally accept this. I separate piece Milan because I just needed to get everyone out of there. Okay, let's go ahead and create a custom sub, or maybe actually historical? Yes, vassal. There we go. Okay, we got those guys. Ooh, wait. Oh, it's just a subject now, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a subject of Hungary now. Yeah, I think things are getting spicy with the Italian League, man. Yeah. Okay, we can pick up all of these, actually. Global trade is the best for making money, but I'm actually gonna go artillery, man. Here, I'm kind of worried about, you know, everyone. All right, let's keep going. I'm actually gonna hit Pavia here, or Pavia, whatever it's called. There we go. What the frick? What kind of war is this, bro? France Brandenburg war, what? Why would Aquileia call me into that? No. And I actually have a problem here with people joining my league. Genoa and the Pope are in it now. So them, along with Aquileia, I can't fight. Alright, so here's my peace deal. I'm going to annex Pavia, and I'm going to take... Okay, maybe separate piece on Milan for that. Yeah, there we go. Now we're connected to our subject, and we can also do this. Nice. You know, aggressive expansion is alright, but these, you know, just the amount of guys that are in the Swiss Confederacy right here is annoying, because you gotta improve with all of these tiny ass one location miners, man. So it's a little bit annoying, but aside from that, we're chilling. I wonder if I can get Lombard in. I just need a bit of prestige. Okay, it's actually, we got pretty good relations with Lombard since Milan and me improved cultural opinion a couple of times. Oh, dude, we can dissolve our league. We want to dissolve it and seek to join another. So, well, Naples actually dissolved its league. I guess if we dissolve it, we can fight Genoa and Aquileia. Let's do that. I wonder if someone creates another one or something like that. Probably not, right? Oh my god, dude. Frick me. Como's with... Yeah, France is still here. Frick, really? We can only fight Brescia and Milan. Yeah. And Aquileia, I guess. Now that we're not in a league. Yeah. France is inviting us into the French league, which doesn't change things, man. Really, what should have happened is, damn, maybe I should have invited Naples in so it ends. Yeah, it doesn't matter if I went with France's one or not. Okay, Aquileia is pretty much solo here. There we go. Okay, and that's a full annex on Aquileia. I'm sure some of you guys noticed, but Austria took a chunk out of them earlier. Austria really isn't that bad to fight. Let's actually analyze that. Yeah, they're not that bad to fight. Perfect. We're way stronger. We just need these two. And that one, now that they're gonna take it from Verona. And Aquileia itself. Okay, let's canonize. This guy says we'll get 12 prestige, but really we'll get like 50. Yeah, excellent. Now let's go ahead and tolerate and accept Lombard and tolerate and accept Friulian. Excellent. We're still under and we have everything that we want in. That's perfect. Oh, let's end this. Look at this. So Naples actually created one again. The first Italian league. They're inviting us. We'll have more than 200 locations. There we go. We accept. And... oh, no, wait. It actually needs... 50 years to have passed. That's okay. I got no quarrel with Naples, so... as long as no one else is in it. Yeah, no one else is in it. We're chilling. Naples isn't that aggro. We can try and go for... mutual offense if Naples wants to. Now, I'm looking at fighting little Trent right here, who is actually a subject of Hungary, and Bohemia and Naples, which are actually my allies, would come in. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And I only want Verona, too. Yeah, that's the only thing I want. This isn't in the region of Italy. Let's do that. Hungary has like 20k troops right here, so we'll get hit immediately, but... yeah, let's do it. I am gonna call in Bohemia and Naples. There we go. Okay. Bigger wartime now, man. Yeah, this is one of the bigger wars we've done. Well, versus a bigger opponent. Maybe not bigger wars. Maybe some of you guys are interested in the Reformation. This is what it's going like so far. We got a pretty good conversion rate, man. You know, the passive one. So, yeah, it's all right. Cool. This was actually very easy. There's that gobbled up as well. Okay, continuing along. Maybe... oh, wait. These guys didn't get eaten up? Yeah, maybe I'll do Austria next. Why not? Yep, that alliance with Aragon sure paid off. I initially allied them because I wanted their help versus France, but now that, well, no, actually, I'm still allied with Naples, but... and they decided to declare this too. Why would you do that, bro? Well, is this all the guys they can get? If that's all the guys they can get, we can beat them. Pope has a lot of professionals too, but... yeah, there's just a lot of these guys, man. I wonder if I can separate peace out for this. That would be awesome. They peaced out. France actually declared on Verona itself because obviously, you know, the Italian league guys, so I gotta take care of that. I do not want France grabbing even this little one location. Not fighting anyone weird, am I? Okay, I'm not good. Cool. Making fat stacks now. Alright, let's move along by fighting Brescia here. They're actually super weak for some reason, man. Excellent. This is gonna be a full annex. I hate auto-joining. Okay, I'm not fighting anyone annoying. I'm helping out Bohemia and some stuff. Now I got dragged into this, so... this sucks because it'll create a truce with Milan, but it's whatever. Oh my god. Oh, frick me. 20 months. I doubt we'll get lucky, but let's hope so. Yo, this just became a core. Is that where Reynald of Chatillon is from? Shout out, Kingdom of Heaven. The problem with this isn't the leagues, by the way. They're actually just allied to the Pope, and Como is actually a vassal of France. So there's no getting around it there. It's gotta be Milan, then. I do got a little bit of a truce with them. Or actually, no, dude. I'll just do Austria, because some of their allies aren't willing to help right now. Well, really, it's just Friuli, isn't it? Okay, let's go. I'll call in all of these guys with favors. Nice. Okay, let's go in on Milan now. I've allied France to try and somehow do something, but we'll see. Yeah, look, no, France proper is here. Yeah, that's gonna be our endgame boss, man. Oh, Austria's building a market. That sucks for me, because look how huge Venice is. Oh, I'm automatically in this because... I don't think I joined... no, oh, no. Oh, I'm on the other side, because I allied France. Okay. I guess I don't really care, do I? Hey, if this goes on for long enough... oh, we're on the same side. Yeah, they just took a big chunk out of Venice. That was like all Venice, dude. Sucks. Alright, doing this. Holy urbanization, dude. Oh my god, it has to be toned down, man. Especially in Italy and Germany. Look at this, dude. Hungary is looking about normal, and, you know, some guys actually look underdone, but... yeah, look at this. It's all cities. Oops, it's all cities. These France-Brandenburg wars keep happening, man.
Italian war's ended. I'm fighting Milan again because I auto-joined. Oh, the war goal is to take Milan. How lovely. Well, they can't because I've sieged it. That's how they're... I'm not going to let them take it. Okay, let's actually take advantage of this war by, yeah, taking this. Yeah, somehow... somehow this is happening. Yes. Excellent. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm, you know, these are my allies. I guess I lost Bohemia at a certain point. Oh, because I'm fighting them right now, but alliance situation is good. I'm trying to make some moves right here, but either way, I gotta ditch France now. Well, maybe after I finish off Milan. Okay, truce with Milan is actually up. I hope we can full annex them here, dude, but probably not. Yeah, gotta go in. We'll take literally everything that we can. We don't care about coalitions anymore. I'm gonna call in Austria and Aragon just to help out a little bit. Wow, someone actually formed Ruthenia. It was probably Kiev, right? They usually always have great games, but I don't think I've ever seen them form this. And actually a strong Muscovy too. You know, things are kind of developing pretty well all around, I do have to say. England is sucking quite a bit. I don't know how they lost that to Scotland, but everything else is looking very nice. These are probably all like Timurid vassals, aren't they? Yeah. Obviously, Ottomans never do anything. Alright, is this even possible? It's not possible. Yeah. I am gonna have to do 2 wars. I gotta do this and then Mansa and Navarre. Okay. There it is. Obviously, boys, still not just blind conquering, man. Construction is going on the entire time. Everything is a core. All cultures accepted. This is getting passively converted. So, yeah, we've moved on up to the 15th greatest power in the world. Obviously, if we weren't in the HRE, we could become a kingdom. If we leave the HRE, we can become a kingdom. If we form Italy, we can stay in the HRE and become a kingdom. But I think we're not becoming a kingdom, and I think we're definitely staying in the HRE because, yeah, I'm allied to Brandenburg, so... yeah, I just want to finish off Milan here. Next war, take this and this. Then we break off the alliance with France and we go in against them directly. Yeah, they're pretty weak and all of these guys will help. So maybe we can get someone else too? Doubt it. Actually don't have diplomats, so we'll see. Naples actually finally woke up. For a pretty warmongering country, they really haven't been doing that much this campaign. They usually don't go elsewhere, instead push into northern Italy. But since I'm here, you know, we were rivals at the start, but now we're allied. You know, they finally decided to fight Sicily. Interesting, I just noticed France actually granted all of the land they had here to Como. So, less AE because we won't actually take, stuff from 2 different countries. Okay, let's do our second to last war and eat up Milan. We got a little bit of a coalition going right here, but, you know, it's okay. And, there we go. And it's only Milan and the banks left, and that is a full annex on Milan, ladies and gentlemen. Perfect. Okay. Now we need to start gearing up to fight France, man. Obviously, you know, all of my boys here would come in. Aragon, Austria, Brandenburg, and Naples. I think that's a pretty powerful team up, honestly. And also, because the declaration is on Como itself, it should be relatively easy. Okay, can't link with anyone else. No biggie. Just helping Naples do this. We'll start integrating the stuff we took from Milan, and then pretty soon we'll do our final war and almost full annex Como, because this... we don't need. Okay, just broke my alliance with France. Also, I can make Bohemia break their alliance with France because they're linked up. That's good. You know, isolate from allies. Ugh. Okay, there goes Brandenburg. Yeah, ditched them. They hit me with the unlawful territory, probably on, like, Novara. Dude, this is crazy that we can't see the top 6 most powerful countries in the world. I hate getting auto-called in. I'm in the Aragon-Zimbabwe war now. Why are you fighting Zimbabwe? And I just hopped out of this. Either way, I want to wait for Naples to end this, and then we go in. I don't want them to be busy with other stuff. Well, maybe we go in, dude. Bohemia's getting its ass whooped by Hungary right here, so there's no way they can join. Yep. Okay, let's get the CB on Como. Alrighty, the CB has been acquired, folks. Yeah, let's declare. There we go. There's our final war versus the big, bad, and scary France. Gonna call in Austria immediately. Gonna drag Hungary in with favors. Gonna do the same thing with Aragon once we get a diplomat. Yeah. Okay, let's get the levies up for this one too. Look, it's so even. 480 versus 488k. Obviously, France has the advantage because they got the big stacks. Okay, Pope is out, which is good. It's just France, and there are hundreds of minions. Yeah, okay, we're actually holding up all right here, man. We're actually holding up all right. Austria got knocked out. They are doing something else, that's why. This is so expensive. Holy. Huh. What about this. A little less expensive, but damn. Damn. We're gonna have to do battles here. 90k versus 90k, 0.29 war score. Yeah, sounds about right. Aragon's out too. Okay, just me left and Desmond for some reason. But I do outnumber France. They probably recover really quickly, so it might flip over. They might start outnumbering me at some point, but we just gotta stay in this, man. We just gotta stay in this. I really don't want to push into France, so I'd rather just hold back and do battles. Yeah, look, from 115 battles. That's not a lot of war score, is it? Oh, for the other government reform, I'm actually just gonna take this one for the hostile attrition, man. It's gonna be useful in this war, obviously. You know, it's our final war anyway. I've started pushing in, I have to, otherwise we're never gonna get war score. Okay, we're very close to them accepting this. I can already get them as a vassal, but I'd rather just take it. Finally, dude. Jesus Christ. I pushed through these two forts right here, and none of this is fortified, so we got a little bit on that. But yeah, France is completely defeated. Like, they got no troops. None of these guys have any troops. Flanders has got 2k. That's pretty much where their army is coming from. Damn, that was a long war, dude. Oh, shoot, almost 10 years. I can't believe we beat France. It's just, I really don't know what helped us. I guess them attritioning in the Alps or something, me pushing through the south instead of through up here. I don't know, but yeah, decisively won most battles, man, as we can see right here. 140 battles, dude. And just scrolling like this, you can see how many. Well, I don't know if this is just me or my allies too, but yeah, obviously we won more than we lost. There we go. There's our final war done, and that's Como almost full annexed, and we officially own all of northern Italy. All right? Yes. No. All right, but even though we haven't cored this up, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is a pretty good place to wrap it up, because I did get a little bit carried away with this campaign, but, you know, I was just having so much fun. We were chilling, we were taking it slow, and we've almost played 300 years right here, man, in a single video. Almost even got to the age of absolutism, but I think that's a pretty good place to wrap it up for our nice little, well, not so little Republic of Tuscany playthrough right here. Obviously started up as Florence, man. We saw, you know, you guys saw the entire campaign. Ended up number 13 on the Great Powers list. Nice crown power right here. Obviously, you know, we're using up money right now on some other stuff, but, you know, realistically, it probably looks a little something like this. Actually, no, I was making 700 during that war. What the hell? Either way, no big deal. 55,000 in the treasury, man. Nice standing army right here. My navies kept getting beaten up, but, you know, that's because we only focused on the light ship fleets, man. This is what the cultures end up looking like. Obviously, everything is accepted. Even when I do core this up, it is going to be a core, not just integrated, since all of these cultures are accepted. Obviously, we've done a little bit of converting, both on purpose and the game by itself, just to bring down the, you know, the culture's capacity a little bit. A little bit of converting here as well. Milan actually was quite Calvinist, so we've done a little bit of religious converting there as well. Ended up with these guys as my allies still. 13th greatest power in the world. But listen, dude, we just crushed supposedly, well, now they're the 17th biggest power in the world, but they were 7th last time we checked. So, yeah, looking pretty strong, man. Looking pretty strong. Obviously, dude, I took it way slow this campaign, man. This can be done in like 100 years. But, you know, I just wanted to chill and not just focus on conquering, but also on playing tall a little bit. So control is looking nice. We've roaded up everywhere. All of the relevant buildings are built up everywhere. You guys don't need me to show every single building one by one. But yeah, super fun playthrough, man. Republic of Tuscany, you know, definitely, like I said in the intro, or did I? I don't even remember at this point. Florence and Tuscany were one of my favorite countries in EU4 just because of, you know, the tall playthrough abilities right here. Is it as good for playing tall in EU5? No, definitely not, because the advances aren't that playing tall focused, and they're just scattered around. I don't even know if we've gotten anything unique in the past 2 ages, so is it as good for playing tall? No, definitely not. There are way better playing tall countries in EU5. So is it still one of my favorite countries now? Did that transfer over between games? I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. I had a lot of fun, but it's probably not even in my top 10 countries that I've played, but I could say that it's in my top 15, you know? I gotta say, you know, Korea for now is my favorite country I've ever played on EU5. But either way, such an awesome playthrough, man. I definitely recommend this. Obviously, you know, like I said, if you leave the HRE, you can become a kingdom. If you form Italy, you can also stay in the HRE and become a kingdom. Maybe you can go for an Italy HRE Emperor playthrough or something like that. That would be fun. But either way, I do recommend these guys. You know, you can play it like I did. You can take it slower. You can take it faster. It's totally up to you. But now, it's time to wrap it up. So yeah, man, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like if you haven't already. It really helps out a lot, especially on longer videos like this. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.